Hello, hello. I'm Angel, and this is Angel's Starlight Tarot, where we talk about all things energy, astrology, numerology, tarot, and beyond, so that we can start to see through our own perspectives how these energies resonate personally or interpersonally in our own lives. I do hope that you'll hang around and grow with me. If you're here, thank you for your support and the sharing of your time. Please hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell so you get future notifications. It all helps the channel reach the YouTube gods and the people that want to resonate with me here. So let's talk about it. Saturday, August 6th, 2022, and the energies surrounding the simplicity in the numerology and the astrology. If you want to look into the deeper layers of what's going on out there in the cosmos, there's a lot of layers right now. I will put a list of some of my absolute favorites right now down in the description box to help lead your way. Saturday, they say, is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is our daddy's gonna get that ass planet. Saturn means business, discipline, freedom, justice, karma, life, limitations, motivation, some obstacles, protection, willpower, and wisdom. If we break down today's date into the numerology factor, adding up the date, we get a 20, which breaks down to a 2. We're also in the year 2022. And I want to take a moment to kind of point that out right now. 2022, 222. When we look at that number in astrology, it tells us that it's the spiritual meaning that you are ready to take your spiritual evolution up a notch, and the angels will be beside you to guide you through the process. If you keep seeing 222, it is the perfect time to trust your intuition and follow all signs that your guardian angels send you. And when we break down the numerology, that's what we add up, and that's what stuck out in this today, is that 222. So there's something there for us. But when we add it all up together, it still breaks down to a 2. And the traits and the energy behind the number 2 is a feminine force. Grace, power, cooperative, bringing peace and balance, very sensitive, strongest intuition of all the numbers. It senses currents and feelings instinctively. At its core, it represents partnerships, coming together, balance in all things duality, not controlling or authoritative like Saturn, but harmony and teamwork, able to see both sides in an unbiased way and help guide down the middle. It's intuitive, unifying, influential, has tremendous power over situations and relationships, love and beyond. It works behind the scenes, undetected, with compassion, cooperation, and tact. On a low vibe level, the number 2 can be indecisive, easily hurt, unassertive, and manipulative. If you're a life path 2, you might be quiet but powerful. And we must learn to speak up when we're needed. I say where, but I am a life path 9. We'll get to that someday. In tarot, the number 2 is the High Priestess. The most intuitive in the deck, or the story. Her power is great, but quiet. In the zodiac, the number 2 is associated with the second sign of Taurus, known as the time traveler, and Cancer, known as the healer, or healing would be a better term for Cancer. Cancer is very healing. Pleasant nature and silent tenacity, wrapped into the number 2. In short, the number 2 is balance and duality. Find your balance. Make sure you're looking at both sides. I want to go ahead and show you guys the High Priestess card out of the Mythic Tarot, is what I'm being told. Please bear with me just for a moment. We do what we're told, not what we want sometimes. There she is. Oh, I apologize for the chair, guys. The High Priestess. The second card in the deck. She knows the dark as well as she knows the light. And she knows when to bring the dark to the light. In her high vibe, in her high frequencies, she's in her high vibe, she's Source's assistant, is what I was just told. In her low vibe, she can be very secretive, very manipulative, and just capable of destroying. Interesting. Interesting. We're also going to go ahead and read her right out of the 1986 Mythic Tarot book. Yes, we are, apparently. Apparently, that's what we're doing. Apparently. Interesting. Bear with me. 4 of Cups is underneath her. 2 of Swords. Ooh. Interesting. I have not prepared for this, so not at all. We'll see how this goes, guys. The card of the High Priestess portrays a slender, ethereal young woman with pale skin, long black hair and dark eyes, dressed in a simple white gown. On her head is a golden crown. In her right hand she holds a pomegranate, split open to show its multitude of seeds. In her left hand, a bunch of white narcissi. See, sorry guys, bear with me. Trail to the ground. On either side of the stairway on which she stands is a pillar. The left one is black, the right one white. Behind her, at the top of the staircase, a doorway opens out to the rich green landscape, which appears to the card of the Empress, the Mother. Let's go ahead and get some adjustments here, since we didn't know we were doing this again. Which is the point these days, guys. Flow with spirit. It's time to stop fighting against. We're making our jobs and their jobs, our missions and their missions, that much harder. Interesting. Here we meet Persephone, queen of the underworld, daughter of the Earth Mother, Demeter, and guardian of the secrets of the dead. We have already seen in the card of the Empress how, according to the myth, Hades, lord of the underworld, was overwhelmed with desire for the maiden while she wandered the fields picking flowers and rose up out of the earth to abduct her. When he had brought her to his dark abode, he offered her a pomegranate, which she ate, having partaken of the fruit of the dead. She was thus bound to him forever. Persephone ruled over the underworld with her husband for 3 months of the year, although the remaining 9 months were spent in the daylight world with her mother. She could never speak of the secrets she had learned in the land of the dead. The realm of Hades, full of mysteries and riches, was ringed round by the terrible river Styx, over which no living man or woman could cross without the permission of Hades himself, although Hermes, messenger of the gods and guide of souls, could usher through those exceptional heroes who had gained the gods' consent. Even the souls of the dead could not cross without a coin to Charon. The old ferryman who roared the boat of passage across the Styx, for at the gateway to Hades' realm crouched the terrifying 3-headed dog, Cerberus, who devoured any trespasser, living or dead, who did not respect the laws of the invisible realm. Thus, through eating the pomegranate, Persephone left behind her innocent girlhood and became the guardian of this shadowy realm and custodian of its secrets. On the inner level, Persephone, the High Priestess, is an image of the link with that mysterious inner world to which depth psychology has given the name the unconscious. It is as though beneath and beyond the ordinary daylight world, which we believe to be reality, lies another hidden world, full of riches and potentials, which we cannot penetrate without the consent of its invisible rulers. This world contains our underdeveloped potentials, as well as the darker, more primitive facets of the personality. It also holds the secret of the destiny of the individual, which gestures in darkness until the time is ripe for manifestation. Persephone, the High Priestess, is an embodiment of that part of us which knows the secrets of the inner world, but she can only be dimly sensed by waking consciousness, and appears through the fleeting fragments of dreams and through those strange coincidences which make us begin to wonder whether there might be some hidden pattern at work in our lives. Persephone is a seductive and fascinating figure, but she does not speak of her secrets. In the same way, the night world of the unconscious, glimpsed through dreams and fantasies and intuitions, is also seductive and fascinating, But when we try to grasp it with the intellect and master it for our own purposes, it remains mute. Page 30 and 31. Woo. It remains mute and slides away. The dark world of Persevine provides only shadowy glimpses of patterns and movements at work within the individual, which require patience and the passage of time before they can be brought into the light of day. The myth of Persevine emphasizes the cynical motion of time, portraying a mysterious rhythm, a constant coming and going of something. The seeds of change and new potentials wait silently in the womb of the underworld, where they are given over to the care of the Earth Mother and brought to birth in the material world. Persephone, the High Priestess, is an image of the natural law at work within the depths of the soul which governs the unfoldment of destiny from an invincible source, and which is revealed only through feeling, intuition, and the night world of dreams. On a divinatory level, sorry guys, one moment. On a divinatory level, the appearance of the High Priestess in a spread augurs the heightening of the powers of intuition and implies that there will be an encounter of some kind with the hidden inner world which Persephone rules. The individual may be drawn inexplicitly to this world through an interest in the occult or the esoteric, or through the effects of a powerful dream of the uncanny sense that something is at work in one's life. Thus the fool, having learned something of his physical nature and needs and his place in the world through his earthly parents, the Empress and the Emperor, now enters the night world and comes, often with confusion and bewilderment, to that silent figure who embodies Mother on another, deeper and subtler level. The womb of the unconscious is which the secret to his real purpose and the pattern of his destiny are contained. There's a lot of energy behind the number 2. How does it resonate with you? Peace, calm, still be with you. Love and light.